Stone 1213. I rode laughing because a lot of motherfuckers, a couple motherfuckers place comments, and I'm pretty sure like they're saying to themselves, "This is a special kind of crazy." I remember that same motherfucker saying when I was in the center of the fucking forest building a boat with not miles from the ocean, you know what I mean? Ain't no fucking ocean, literally miles and miles and miles away. And the village used to pass by and be like, "Look at this crazy motherfucker. He's building a ship in the middle of the forest." They would come by, cracking up, laughing, like talk. Though it was the rumor of the whole fucking city, the whole village. This crazy motherfucker is building a ship. Talking about God told him the same thing. The same. That's why it says Noah's time. When the flood started, when the flood started happening, the motherfuckers were running to the boat. They were running to the boat. Open up, no. I was already waving my voyage. Oh man. The only ones that gonna comment are the stupid motherfuckers that never opened the scripture, even have an understanding to a meaning of a picture. You know what I mean? The only thing that they know is I believe in God, and you know what I mean? That's as far as they go, you know what I mean? But the ones that are informed and are studied up on the word and like scholars and shit, they take it to interest. They're like, okay, this, besides it's running into a pattern here, you know what I mean? Because they well studied up and they comprehend that what I'm saying makes sense, you know what I mean? If we was reincarnated, and if I was reincarnated at them many times, then it makes a perfect sense to the scripture that it talks about the last Adam and the Lion of Judah. You know what I mean? The root of David. You know what I mean? I'm on the root because I was David, but in this times I'm no longer David, but I was the root of David, meaning that I complete the David stars with the numbers of 7,077. You know what I mean? So that's how I understand. Plus in my dream, I was called David. You know what I mean? To verify that. So, the ones that are informed, you know what I mean? But these stupid demons that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, fam. A fucking ram calling me a fam, you know what I mean? Bitch, you tripping. You know what I mean? When the fuck have you ever seen a fam in my motherfucking face, bitch? You're far from my family, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't classify me in the same section. I'm restored. Just because I talk street, or I may curse, or I may smoke, it doesn't allow you or give you the God-given right to follow my ways. Because the eyes ain't on me. The eyes are on you. I'm restored. In scripture, it claims that, and it makes it very clear that Adam and Eve will be restored back to the heavens. So otherwise than that, don't break your head on what judging on me and making it okay for your actions. No, me and you are two different stories. You know what I'm saying? Of two different glories. So, a lot of motherfuckers say, well, this motherfucker talks these streets and he curses. Yeah. It takes only a lion to place hyenas in place by his roar. Because they come around you like scavengers, questioning you, testing you, powering, you know what I'm saying, checking. Small words, street words, especially street motherfuckers. That's why I come with the street turtles. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers know, hold on, homie. Before I became spiritually informed, I was a street fucking delinquent. And they didn't change nothing. You know what I mean? And I played it the hardest. You know what I mean? So, this, one thing we well credit on is this family, you know what I mean? A family of motherfuckers that they know we jump out and play, nigga. Whether you got a gun, whether you got a machete, one of them got a bullet in his head, the other one got a half an ear, you know what I'm saying? We got a shot in many of times and many street activities, you know what I mean? And upon that, we jumped out on many 30, 40, 50 motherfuckers, one on 30, two on, you know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't come at me with the street, you know what I'm saying? Checking, hey, fam, or fam, what you high on, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, homie. Number one, you ain't my fam, and if you listening, you understand what I'm high on. You can tell your ignorance is lost to the facts, and you so caught up and tangled in your street bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the opportunity to recognize something that's spiritual and might help you if you take the time to reform yourself and fix yourself in a proper way by your proper form of speaking and presenting yourself in front of God as humble. Because when you fam or you man homie or hey cuz or what's up round, that's what static words. You know what I'm saying? You bracing up on me. That don't mean that you humble, coming at me with humble words. You coming at me with static. What's up, cuz? What's up, fam? What's going on, fam? You know what I'm saying? You power testing me. You know what I'm saying? That's street slang, and I've been there and done that. So, fam, or what, cuz? Where we have blood ties at, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? What you talking about, fam and cuz? We don't have no blood ties. If it ain't a spiritual tie, motherfucker, I don't know you from a can of paint and a pot to piss in and a pot to throw out in the center of the motherfucking field. You know my deal? Fam. Fam is a ram. You know what I mean? A ram is a form of sheep that carries horns. Sheep with horns, goat with horns, has no plate. You know what I'm saying? They're stubborn and they're willing to boost up on you. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them, I'm a real nigga. I'm a killer nigga. I'm iced out. I'm about that life. Yeah, I'ma handle this nigga. I'ma light him up. I'ma feed him. You know what I mean? That's a ram. Willing to go the extra mile to gain street calibility. And it ain't all just street. You got some ignorant motherfuckers that are just in the street. Normal individuals. The streets bad or good. The interest of struggle makes them talk to God a little bit more, but not want to accept or follow his ways. Because when you fucked up or you jammed up or you in a sad, fucked up situation is when you ask to God, you talk to God the most. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm fucked up, Lord, please. You know what I mean? It's the only time they take the opportunity to open their minds and speak to God in a bad situation. A lot of street motherfuckers. That's why I figured he passed me through this side first, because I could have been born into a rich family. He could have placed me in a royal family. You know what I mean? With riches and money, where I didn't even have to worry about ever passing the struggle or seeing the streets or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Enlighten me years down the line. You know what I'm saying? And I would have been what we call a model, an example. But he didn't. He took me the hard way around the road. He brought me through the haunted houses. You know what I mean? He raised me in between the streets, playing with my life on the edge, 24/7. So, and now I have a purpose and a comprehension as I sit back and like, all right, I understand. I understand from the time that I passed it, from the time that I understand. I understand that I was born, you know what I'm saying? Because, see, my ability to not being educated was my ability that I had, that I was special ed. I was a hard reader and a poor speller. So that destroyed my school credibility. And the only thing that I had left was sports and fucking with girls. You know what I mean? That's the only things that I attracted myself to in school. So I learned how to live when I lost the sports and I took it to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I picked the women over the sports and the drugs. That shit went out the door. You know? So it took me to another dimension. To where I learned how to raise myself around motherfuckers that grow love for you at certain points. They're willing to put their neck out. So I've had motherfuckers, I know a couple more niggas that I raised with that, you know, besides the fact that they're street motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You grow a kind of love for the motherfucker, even though, you know, you got that pressure. Because, you know, if it's time to ball, they're going to be there shoulder to shoulder with you. And they're going to get down with you. Certain motherfuckers. And them certain motherfuckers also sometimes get to the point when you niggas struggles and they'll flip on you too. Said by my own words. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't the far fact of, you know, are they wrong or are they right? It's a far fact that they gotta understand. What's the next step and what's the next flight? And prepare themselves. Because once them horses are released, a lot of motherfuckers are gonna die. And they're gonna go from laughing faces to crying faces. Two masks. Laugh now, cry later. He's not a political debater. He's a dictator. So, true story. I think I'm going up there to be a goat. My mindset ain't nothing about the goat. It may have started that way. It took me time to recognize, hold on, this ain't what I'm going up there for. So my mind is made up. How you negotiate with the Lion of Judah? Well, there's only one way to negotiate with the Lion of Judah, fulfill scripture. Who's gonna give them the combination and the key and the and the codes and the authorization to push the button? You know what I'm saying? Either that, or they could place a sniper at 32 kilometers away. It hit me in the bullseye.